A few weeks ago, I was reading an article breaking down the components of having a client versus having a customer, and it really got my brain thinking hard about this concept. Most people think customers or clients' definitions are interchangeable, but after some deeper reflection, I realized there are some major differences between each, and the type you have the most of will define your business and where it can go. In this episode, I break down 5 important facets of your business and give the behaviors of a customer versus a client to help you determine which you have more of and give you some action steps to get more of the good ones. I hope you enjoy the show. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Soft Tissue Revolution podcast, where we teach massage therapists a new treatment system that focuses on working smarter, not harder, allowing them to easily double their income, all while working 50% less. Dr. Matt Maggio here. Thank you so much for stopping by and listening to the show. Let's jump right into it. Do you have customers or clients? The difference will define your business. So recently I was reading some article somewhere and it broke down the idea between do you have customers or clients? And I've always thought in my mind that they were kind of interchangeable in the name. You know, some people say customers, some say clients, but after reading that article, it really got me thinking a little bit more and did an audit of my own business and some of the other practices that I work with and helping people understand that if you got more customers than clients, it's actually a problem. So in this podcast, I want to break it down into 5 facets or categories to help you understand if you have more customers or clients, because at the end of the day, you want more clients. They're just better overall. So I broke it into 5 different criteria. Number 1 is just pricing and cost. Number 2 is who's in charge, who's the expert, what are the respect levels at. Number 3 is participation in the treatment process. Number 4 is unreasonable requests. And number 5 is referral intensity. So let's jump right in. So number 1, pricing and cost. So the way I'm going to break these down is I'm going to give the behaviors and the demographics and the presentation of a customer in this category and a client, and then it can help you understand which one you have more of. So pricing and cost. So a customer, what does a customer do? Well, they ask for discounts. They complain about price. They also compare your price to everyone else out there in the treatment space. They'd be like, well, I can go to Massage Envy or Hand and Stone and they're way cheaper. They're always doing that. They're always looking for the lowest price possible. They're kind of a pain in the ass. When you have a client, they don't complain about price. I'll leave you with this quote to really help you understand. You have a true client when someone else offers them it for cheaper and they still stay with you. Number 2, who's in charge of the whole process and how it goes? So a customer, once again, comes in, tells you what, where, how to treat. And a lot of times they think they might be an expert because they watch some idiot guru on Instagram tell them there's only 5 things you need to do, like jam a lacrosse ball in here or jam a foam roller here. And they think that they're an expert and they want to tell you how the treatment process goes. They don't look at you as a true leader. They're just coming in and telling you exactly what to do. We've all been there. I've even made podcasts about this, like how to stop taking shit from your clients. But a lot of times these customers are more of that. They're telling you what to do, how to do it. It's really annoying. I get this sometimes, where people come in and they'll be like, oh, well, I have this problem. I'm like, oh, well, you're a fucking accountant. Like, where did you get your advanced medical training? And this seems to happen a lot in the musculoskeletal world, especially with Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all these self-proclaimed fix-it-yourself gurus out there. They really muddy the water and help people think they know more than they do. But at the end of the day, they don't. I'm not going to go to an accountant's firm and tell them how to do their fucking job, and they shouldn't do it with me either. So what does a client do? They do tell you what's wrong, but they trust your expertise and your judgment and allow you to do the things that you're supposed to do. They came to you because you have a unique set of problems and skills that they can solve. Number 3, participation in the treatment process. So customers, they're passive. They come in and they say, here's the problem I started. You fix it. I am not going to participate at all. They tend to do a lot of stupid shit in between treatments. They beat the fuck out of their body. They don't rest. They eat like shit. They don't take care of themselves. And they come in when they feel like coming in. They don't come in when you tell them to come in. They come in when they feel like coming in. They dictate the schedule. They put you in that beta role, and they don't take you seriously as a healthcare provider. You're just simply providing a service to them. A client, on the other hand, they're active in the treatment process. They understand that they need to do things in between. They listen and they follow your advice. And they come in when you tell them to, not when they want to. They are actively involved. I always give this analogy. People come in and they say, hey, I got this problem, and they want you to carry them up the mountain. I say, I'm not going to carry your ass up the mountain. I'm going to help you, but you have to actively participate in treatment. And so many people just want to be passive. They don't want to have to do anything, and they want their problem to magically go away. And those are customers you don't want to deal with. Get more clients in this aspect. Number 4, unreasonable requests. Customers, what do? They don't respect your boundaries. They might come in, be inappropriate. They might think they're your friends. They might think you're their therapist. They might unload so much of their bullshit on you. Like, I understand people got issues, but that ain't the place for it. They might even ask for some absurd things, like a happy ending. Yeah, some of those customers will do that. And lastly, they expect you to alter your schedule. You might say, I'm only here for these hours, but they want you to come in at a obscure time or on your day off because it only works for their schedule. They don't make it work for you. They only make it work for their schedule. So what does a client do? They respect your boundaries. They sure as fuck don't ask for ridiculous shit. And they're respectful of your schedule and time because it's important to them, and they understand that you have true skills and amazing value. They're going to make it work for your schedule because they're not going to get that care from anywhere else. Last one is just referral intensity. So a customer, what do they do referral wise? They might say in passing to someone that you're good. And I'm like, yeah, so-and-so's good. And every once in a while, they might refer someone else in. And usually that person's a pain in the ass just like them. And you're like, oh, I don't want to deal with another person like that. People that tend to be kind of shitty, lousy people tend to hang out with other shitty, lousy people too. When it's a client, they rave and they tell people about you, about how amazing you are. They post on it on social media. They write you awesome reviews. They tell everyone about how great you are. And they even refer other really awesome, good people. A side note on that one, and I've seen this a lot over the years. Sometimes when you have a really good client, they might say in passing, they're like, I know I should tell other people about you, but I'm afraid to do that because if I do, you're going to get even more booked up than you are, and you're not going to be able to get me in. That's just another sign that they're a true client. I try to address that when I can, but a lot of times they might not want to refer because you're so good and they're very protective of you. And they're like, I don't want you to get any busier because then I can't get in. They kind of come a little bit selfish. So what are some action steps here? First is just go back and listen to each one of these and answer them truthfully and really see, do you have more of your people that are customers or more that are clients? And when you can do that, understand you need to focus more on finding more clients and getting rid of the shitty customers, because we all do that. We get a couple people on our schedule that we just dread. They're going to bitch about the price. They're going to bitch about having to come in. They're going to bitch about everything. And it just ruins your whole day. And it's like 10% of the people. And they tend to mess up for everyone else. So it's like, just be done with those people, fire them. Focus on other people, focus on your good clients and get those type of people in. And lastly, get so fucking good that they can't ignore you. Have something so amazing that it doesn't matter if you tell some of those shitty customers to fuck off, because there's going to be a whole line of people waiting to come in that truly want your help. They want to be your clients. Try to keep this one short so I didn't ramble on too much, but yeah. Really understand you got a customer or client because it can make or break your business. That's all I got for you guys. If you like the show, give it a share. Go grab our free training. And lastly, come take one of our CEU approved courses. They're starting up here in June. All the links are in the profile. I appreciate you guys listening, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Thanks so much for listening. If you want help on the path to being able to double your income, all while working 50% less and being taken seriously as a healthcare provider, I have some great resources for you. Number 1, get access to our free training modules and introduction to my system, the Peak Method. Number 2, subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Soft Tissue Revolution. Links to all of this can be found in the show notes. Lastly, if you like the show, please leave us a 5-star review and share it with others that you know it could help.